Carol Vorderman explained she rarely speaks on politics but did not hold back on Twitter today. The former Countdown star said she is actively disgusted by Prime Minister Boris Johnson as she called for his resignation, in view of her 482,000 followers. The 61-year-old admitted she has never been politically motivated but added she no longer wished to see Mr. Johnson leading the country. She tweeted, "I'm not a politically motivated woman, never have been. I've never belonged to a political party. I worked with David Blunkett, Labour, on the world's first online grooming law and with a previous Tory Gov on mathematics policy in schools. Both for the cause, not the politics." Sick. In a follow-up post, the mathematician spoke candidly about her background, as the presenter shared she was raised in a single-parent household, adding she knows the difference between poverty and wealth. Carol wrote, "As a free school meals kid from a single-parent family, I've lived both real poverty and wealth and seen the inner workings of government at close hand. As a mild non-political person never have I been more actively disgusted by a prime minister than this one. Just go now, Boris." In a later tweet, she shared the resignation letter from Conservatives co-chair Oliver Dowden, who resigned following 2 by-election losses for the party to Labour and the Liberal Democrats. The Lib Dems overturned a huge Tory majority in Tiverton and Honiton, Devon, their 3rd by-election victory over Mr. Johnson's party in a year. And Labour retook the seat of Wakefield, West Yorkshire, which it lost at the 2019 general election. Carol reacted to the resignation letter suggesting Boris' time as government leader may be coming to an end. She tweeted, "The chairman of the Conservative Party at Oliver Dowden has just resigned. The end is nigh for our shameful, corrupt, lying Prime Minister. Wait for a slew of resignations today and over the weekend. Go now #Boris." In a letter to Mr. Johnson, Mr. Dowden said Tory supporters were distressed and disappointed. Our Yorkshire Farms Amanda Owen vows to wear inappropriate clothing. Latest Kirsty Allsop says show was stopped after Prince William's arrival. Royals Naomi Campbell, 52, puts on risque braless display in unbuttoned shirt pictures. He wrote, "We cannot carry on with business as usual. Somebody must take responsibility and I have concluded that, in these circumstances, it would not be right for me to remain in office." Mr. Dowden also called his resignation a deeply personal decision that I have taken alone following a run of very poor results for our party. The by-election results come months after criticism of the Prime Minister after Partygate, whereby he held parties at Downing Street during lockdown. They also come amid soaring inflation and concerns over the cost of living, and after a narrower-than-expected vote of confidence by Tory MPs in Mr. Johnson earlier this month. Speaking in Rwanda, where he is attending a Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, Mr. Johnson said, "We've got to recognize there is more we've got to do and we certainly will. We will keep going, addressing the concerns of people until we get through this patch." Following the catastrophic results last night in Wakefield as well as Tiverton and Honiton, Mr. Johnson's future is in doubt. According to reports, Trade Minister Penny Mordaunt is the new favourite to take over from the Conservative leader. However, Mr. Johnson has insisted he has no plans to leave his position.